never see me again.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I made eggs.
I think I can survive on just the taste of a sweet victory.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
You may never see me again, but I must leave you one last task. You must feel no guilt in doing what you have to do. The past must die to truly serve the future.
Welcome to another interesting edition of Movie Boss Extra, your one-stop channel that talks about movies and more as it relates to Nollywood and Hollywood with facts and figures. I remain your host, Ade Laoye. In today's edition, we'll be reviewing the much-anticipated Netflix original action thriller, The Black Book, a film by Ade Laoye and Anako Films. Without wasting much of your time, let's delve into it. The Black Book started with the kidnapping of Professor Craig's husband and daughter. Apparently, Professor Craig, played by Bimbo Akintola, is the head of the National Energy and Oil Regulators Agency. She is a no-nonsense public officer that harbors corruption. Her stance make her a target for corrupt politicians. One of the kidnappers is arrested and released by the corrupt gang of police. But in a bid to cover up their track, they wrongly killed and accused the son of Paul Edema, played by Richard Mofe-Damijo, a former special force personnel who had helped the government and the army carry out many deadly operations in the past but is now a deacon. The scene of the shooting of Paul's sons reminds us of the dark day of police brutality and the NSAS issues. Paul decides to intervene to clear his son's name and expose the corrupt officials responsible with the help of an aspiring investigative journalist, Vic, played by the delectable Ade Laoye. This opens a can of worms that leads to the top and that brings about another twist as relating to the deadly past of Paul Edema himself in relation to General Issa, whom he served with in the military. Hell is let loose and Paul Edema is bent on destroying all that the general ever built as a full-scale war in the North End Seals. You know me on Movie Boss Extra. I am not a spoiler and won't serve you the spoiler, but allow you to watch this action thriller on Netflix. It was released to the global audiences on Friday, 22nd September 2023. Here are the questions that you need to find answers to when you watch The Black Book. 1. What's the relationship between Paul Edema and General Issa? 2. What is Vic really looking for by helping Paul Edema and what connection did he have with him? 3. What is actually in The Black Book? The Black Book tries to mirror the social problems beleaguering us as a nation, corruption and cover-up in high places, while also dealing with issues as relating to revenge and karma. On delivery and performances, the star-studded film led by Richard Mofe-Damijo in the lead role as Paul Edema, Ade Laoye, Sam Dede, Alex Osifo-Miagbo, Kaffy Bello, Kelechi Udegbe, Ade Laoye all deliver their roles perfectly. And what do you expect with a star-studded lineup? The Black Book gets 8/10 in this aspect. In the area of art direction and production design, the fight scenes and use of ammunition and weapons, the Black Book did very well too. Choreographing the use of those weapons wasn't a piece of cake, considering the large cast and the use of military men. In this, we scored the Black Book 7/10. In cinematography, Yinka Edwards is a master of his craft, and the use of angle shots, drones and POV shots to tell the story is well noted. In this aspect, the Black Book gets 7/10. The locations used for this film were all well thought out, from the use of the port yards to the roads up north. Kudos to Ade Laoye and his team for this. Movie Boss Extra scores the Black Book 8/10. In costume, they were average too, especially the northern women's use of hijab to hide weapons was lovely. But my only grudge is in the fact that I wasn't too pleased with how Big Daddy, played by Kaffy Bello, dressed for the climax scenes. The blouse on top of the jeans did not cut it for me. All in all, the Black Book is worth watching if you are in love with action thriller. Movie Boss Extra scores this film in totality 7/10. But if it is worth $1 million in production cost, it's another different story entirely.
I sinned terribly in my past. God took away my son to punish me. I accept.
You are the father of a dangerous criminal.
But accusing my son of what he is not, that I cannot accept.
Get out of the fucking car now!
Do you know what you have done?
Why do you know so much yet say so little? I mean, who are you?
There are some grudges that should be taken to the grave.
You forget you do not have full control. Right now, you don't have full control. Now, which one of you killed my son?
Also, we should not forget the work of veteran Pat Neighbor, who passed on before the release of this film. He did very well as a production designer for this film. His legacy will never be forgotten. Rest on Uncle Pat. Let's hear from you in the comment section if you agree with our ratings and review. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Movie Boss Extra. Like and share and comment also. We've come to the end of today's edition of Movie Boss Extra. Thanks for staying tuned. We hope to see you in the next edition. Don't forget, Movie Boss Extra is a production of Enflux Visual TV.